So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, we are going to discuss a burning issue of a conflict between two countries in Southeast Asia, that is Thailand and Cambodia. So I'm sure if you are reading newspaper, you must have come across this conflict. So we will discuss in detail about it, and further we will discuss about ASEAN countries in detail, and we will discuss the reason behind it and the way forward, etc. So let us begin with today's class. Okay, so basically, all about Thailand conflict, Cambodia conflict we will discuss. But before that, there's a small announcement. We have come up with our new Career Launcher app. So you can download it from Play Store by searching Career Launcher New. And you will get it. There is one old app also. You are not supposed to go download that. This one, the new one, you are supposed to download. So we are having the QR code also. With the help of which you can download it. And this will be very helpful in learning. Okay. So let us begin with the first question. The first question is Thailand and Cambodia lies in which region? South Asia, Southeast Asia, East Asia or West Asia? So basically the right answer to this question is option B, Southeast Asia is the right answer. Okay, we have just discussed it. I have just in the beginning, in the introduction of this class, I told you that we are going to discuss about Southeast Asia. So B is the right answer. And let me show where exactly it is. So basically, so this is India. So this we lie actually in South Asia. Okay. This region is called as West Asia. This region is called as Central Asia. This is called as East Asia. And this is this from Myanmar onwards. So this region is called as Southeast Asia. Okay. This is what you should be knowing about. Now, when it comes to the conflict, here is Thailand and here you will find Cambodia. So this we are talking about in this region of Southeast Asia. This is the topic discussion of today's class. So let us zoom further. Yes, you can see this is Southeast Asia region. And here you will find Thailand and Cambodia. Okay. So yes, you can see this is the country of Thailand. This one is Thailand, this entire region, which I have made with red is Thailand, capital is Bangkok. And just near to it is Cambodia. Okay. And its capital is Phnom Penh. Now, what is the conflict? So I'm sure you must be aware whenever there is a bordering country, the chances of conflict is very much dependent on the border, very much on the border, right? So whenever we talk about it, so basically here also we are having conflict in border regions. So basically there is a dispute regarding one prominent temple, that is Preah Vihear Temple. This is the most important one you should be knowing. The main dispute between Thailand and Cambodia is a very famous ancient temple initially dedicated. I mean, it was made dedicated to Lord Shiva. So that's called as Preah Vihear Temple. Although later on, there are reports which says that it was converted to Buddhist temple. But this is, you should know that main dispute is Preah Vihear Temple. There's one more dispute called as Ta Muan Mao Temple. That is also said to be a disputed site. Then again, this is on the border of the three countries, Chong Bok. Okay, so this is actually the three countries. So if you see it, this is Laos country. This is Cambodia, this is Thailand, and this region is called as the triangle where all these three meets. It is called as Emerald Triangle. Okay, this is the place where Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia meets, and this is the same place where you will find Chong Bok. Okay, so Chong Bok, you will find it near Emerald Triangle only. Okay, so this is what you should know, and Preah Vihear Temple would be somewhere here, the main disputed temple. Preah Vihear between Cambodia and Thailand. Okay, this is what you should know. Let's move on further. Yes, you can see it here. So Thailand and Cambodia is having almost 817. At some places you will find 818 kilometers of this. Okay. Now, so Thailand's capital is Bangkok. Cambodia's capital is Phnom Penh. So the currency used in Thailand is Thai baht, and in Cambodia, Cambodia real. Okay. Thai is the language which is spoken here, and Khmer is the language which is spoken here. Now you can see it here. This is Preah Vihear Temple. This is the Prasantamon Temple. Okay, and somewhere here you will find the Emerald Triangle, the tri-junction between Laos, Thailand, and Cambodia. Okay, so this is what there were reports. So basically, actually, what happened was we have seen reports like 19 people died in Thailand. So basically, we saw in recent days Thailand and Cambodia fighting each other, so attacking each other through missiles and other weapons. So that is why it was in the news. We have discussed that there is a border of 818 kilometers. So basically, the main site is actually we have seen is Preah Vihear Temple, which we have seen clashes for this in even 2011 also. Okay, so and there were petitions in the International Court of Justice. I'm sure you must be aware of this ICJ. This is headquartered in The Hague, Netherlands. Okay, and actually this The Hague, Netherlands, and this is also famously called as World Court. Okay, this is one of the principal organ of United Nations. Principal organ. United Nations. Okay, this is what you should be knowing about. So even this dispute flows back even in 1963. The ICJ had passed an order favoring Cambodia, that this Preah Vihear Temple belongs to Cambodia. And even in 2013, we have seen an International Court of Justice judgment favoring Cambodia. So please remember about ICJ, because we have seen a lot of news questions related with this, that where it is headquartered. So ICJ is headquartered in The Hague, Netherlands. Okay, so you can see about Emerald Triangle. So and Thailand has refused to accept the judgment of ICJ. Thailand believes that this temple belongs to them. So this is here somewhere you'll find Preah Vihear Temple. Now let's talk about actually the beginning. So basically the beginning, I mean in this year February, we have seen some friction in Prasantamon Temple. So here it is, Prasantamon Temple, this one. Prasantamon Temple. Okay. So basically, and what happened was actually there were 25 civilians who were actually reading Cambodian national anthem here. And this was not liked by Thailand officials, because they said, this is wrong. Why is, if you are coming in the temple, why are you reading the national anthem of Cambodia? So they did not like it. And Thai army sent a warning letter to Cambodia, accusing it of inappropriate behavior, etc. Then later on, 28th May, we had seen some disputes, the clashes, where a Cambodian soldier actually died in Emerald Triangle. Again, this is Emerald Triangle. This is the place where the Laos, Thailand, and Cambodia meets. This is called as Emerald Triangle. Okay, so that is what you should know. Then, yes, आप देख सकते हो. This is Prasantamon Temple, where in February there were some issues. Then this is Preah Vihear Temple, and this is the Emerald Triangle or Chong Bok region, where we had seen the conflicts. Okay. So on June 12, Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet announced Cambodia would stop relying on Thai electricity, because actually Thailand is slightly more powerful country as compared to Cambodia. And of course, from Thailand, Cambodia was taking a lot of help, like Thailand electricity, internet. But now, since they became angry over these small disputes, on June 12, the Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet clearly said that he will actually stop buying these electricities and internet. Then later on, 14th June, there were attempts for agreements to solve this, but nothing happened. Then in 15th June, the Prime Minister of Thailand, she's actually hardly a 38-year-old young Prime Minister, Paetongtarn Shinawatra. She does not call the Prime Minister of Cambodia to talk, but Prime Minister's father, Hun Sen. So Hun Manet is the Prime Minister. His father is Hun Yen Sen. So the Thailand Prime Minister called him, and she actually started as talking like uncle. So basically, she started addressing him as uncle, and the phone call got leaked. And people were not happy that why you are, because people of Thailand believe that Thailand is powerful than Cambodia. Then why you are talking to the Prime Minister's father as uncle, because we are powerful and we should not have talked like that. Okay. So that is what happened, and after that, actually Gama happened, and later on, actually she was suspended by the Thailand court, and now there is a prime minister there. So that was in the news. All these things happen in this round. So this you should be knowing about. Now, what happened was on 1st July, yes, she was suspended because even when she was talking to Cambodia's prime minister's father, she said that, okay, I will try to solve it. Even my army chief is not like he's very. She actually a little bit criticized her own army on the phone call that, okay, I'll try to solve the problem, uncle. And my Thailand army chief is actually slightly short-tempered or something like that. So later on 16th July, Thailand soldier, again a conflict happened where a Thailand soldier lost a leg in a landmine explosion in Chongbok area. Again, Chongbok, again the same area where there is Emerald Triangle. So what happened was Thailand and Cambodia has the border, so of course military men will be there. So of course there was a landmine explosion that happened. So Thailand says that Cambodia was responsible. Cambodia might have put the landmine which this had happened. Okay. Then again a second blast happened where 5 Thai soldiers actually injured in this Chong An Ma point. So that's why, again, I mean, it's a border region. So of course that actually started increasing the friction between Thailand and Cambodia. Okay. Then on 24th July, violence erupted between the two sides involving heavy weapons attacks. Okay. Then of course the things become worse, and of course people, both the countries started attacking each other with rockets. Okay, that is what you should know. Okay, and these are the things that were coming in the news. Yeah. So now we are having the Thailand's acting prime minister is there, and Cambodia's prime minister is Hun Manith. That is what you should know. Now, in the center of the dispute, actually the main dispute between Thailand and Cambodia for many years is Preah Vihear Temple. Okay, we will discuss further about this. This is the temple actually. And the thing is, it is actually on the height of a mountain. So this is a valley. Okay, I think most likely this is the Cambodia region, and this is actually the Thailand. Here, from here onwards. But the thing is actually, the ICJ has passed an order that this temple belongs to Cambodia. Now, the reason why there's a dispute is first, it is on the border, and second, actually it is on mountain. So this is actually the Preah Vihear Temple, which is the main disputed site between Cambodia and Thailand. Okay, so आप देख सकते हो, these are the images of this temple, and it is what it is a temple, Shiva temple, Jain temple, none of the above. So originally, actually, it was a Shiva temple, but now many reports says that later on it was converted to Buddhist temple. So today it will be called as a Buddhist temple, but originally it was a Shiva temple. Okay, so that is what you should know. So basically, if you see it, it is a Hindu temple during the Khmer Empire. So when Khmer Empire was there, so the name of the mountain is, this mountain is called as, okay, and it was built during Khmer Empire time. So this actually you can read about it. So, and I've discussed 1962, 1963, ICJ passed an order favoring Cambodia. So basically this was a Khmer Empire. So if you see it carefully, this is today modern day Cambodia. So, but the Khmer Empire was this much huge. So even parts of Thailand today, of course, was also a part of this empire. So of course, there was no dispute. Here is Preah Vihear Temple. But now we have seen a border. So of course, whenever there is a border, the chances of dispute becomes high. So basically, it is from between 802 to 1431 AD. This empire was there, and their capital was Angkor. So where is Angkor? And today you will find Angkor Wat, very famous temple. Okay. That is what you should be knowing about. So that is what, I mean, this is actually Khmer Empire was from 802 to 1431. Similarly, since we are talking about Angkor Wat temple, but this is not a disputed site. The reason is very simple, because it is not on the border. It is actually in the middle. So that's why the chances of dispute is lesser. So what is Angkor Wat temple? So basically it is a temple. You will find it where? Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, and Vietnam. Again, it was originally built by Khmer Empire. but you will find it in Cambodia. So B is the right answer to this question. Okay, in Khmer capital city, Angkor Wat, dedicated to Lord Vishnu, hailed as the largest structure in the world. This is very, very important. Religious structure. So religious structure means include everything like temple, mosque, church, synagogue, gurdwara, everything if you calculate. So this is the largest temple, largest religious structure. And this is dedicated to Lord Vishnu because the Preah Vihear Temple, which we are talking about, the dispute between Cambodia and Thailand, is dedicated to Lord Shiva. So Angkor Wat Temple was built by King Suryavarman II. That is what you should know of Khmer Empire. Okay. Now Angkor Wat is not disputed because it is in the middle. I mean, it is inside this on Cambodia. So it is. You should know this is the largest. This is actually Angkor Wat was the capital of Khmer Empire. Okay. And this is the largest religious structure. You will find it here, called as Angkor Wat Temple. And here is the border between Cambodia and Thailand. So this is actually the Preah Vihear Temple that was also built during the time of Khmer Empire, but it has become a dispute because it is in the bordering region. Okay, this is what you should be knowing about. So this is it is actually Angkor Wat Temple. Okay, so you can see it here. So Khmer Empire, the state religion was actually originally Hinduism. That's what you should know. They worship Vishnu and Shiva. That's why they made a temple called as Angkor Wat and Preah Vihear Temple dedicated to Shiva. Okay, let's move on further. And just to highlight it that yes, there was an impact of in fact, here actually you will find Sri Vijay in the modern day Singapore region also. Okay, that's what you should be knowing about. And later on, I'm sure you must be aware, Chola Empire also went there, and Rajendra Chola. So this is Preah Vihear Temple. Let's further discuss. Here it is, the border, Preah Vihear Temple. This is Chong area, or the place, the Emerald Triangle. Okay, let's move on further. So in 1962, after a lengthy dispute between Cambodia and Thailand over ownership, ICJ in The Hague ruled that temple is in Cambodia. So what happened after that in 2008, Preah Vihear Temple was added into UNESCO World Heritage Site. So 1962, the ICJ decided that it will belong to Cambodia. Then in 2008, Cambodia requested for UNESCO World Heritage Site and it was added in UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the UNESCO site says it belongs to Cambodia. Why? Because ICJ, which is of course a UN court, has passed an order giving this to Cambodia. So UNESCO World Heritage Site was listed. So Preah Vihear Temple was listed as a site from Cambodia. So this was not liked by Thailand, and again the dispute somewhere started in 2011. And again ICJ had to pass a ruling in 2013 declaring this to be a part of Cambodia. Okay, that's what you should be knowing. So the disputes actually flows back many years back to even France also, when French rule was there in this region. But we are not going in that detail. Okay. Now, since we are talking about ICJ, and this is a PYQs of many exams, I have seen in many exams this question being asked that where is the headquarter of ICJ, that is International Court of Justice. So the answer to this question is The Hague, which is in Netherlands. So please be aware, Netherlands, Holland. So please be aware that Netherlands, The Hague is not the capital. The capital is Amsterdam. Okay, so A is the right answer to this question. So here is India. This is Netherlands. This is The Hague. Okay. Okay. If you are interested to know about ICJ in detail or Principal Organ of United Nations, just search this on YouTube, UN Career Launcher. This is our channel. This is the channel of Career Launcher for law entrance examination for CLAT and exam. But of course, you can watch it, and this will be quite beneficial. You will get to know about all 6 principal organs. Let's move on further. Let's talk about Preah Vihear Temple. We have already done it, and I think yes. And this actually Preah Vihear Temple, you will find it on Dangrek mountain range. That is what you should be knowing. And if you are interested to know further, so it was originally dedicated to Lord Shiva, and it was built by Suryavarman I and Suryavarman II of Khamar Empire. And you will find a golden statue of dancing Shiva called as Nataraj there also. And it is that after that, this was converted to Buddhism. So this temple is perhaps now a Buddhist temple. Okay. That is what you should be knowing about. Yes, we have discussed it. 2008, it was listed UNESCO World Heritage Site. Then again in 2011, Thailand started renegotiating. So again 2013, the ICJ had to pass an order again. Okay, that again it belongs to Cambodia. So these are the things you should be knowing about this incident. Now we have seen, let's say this is the news of 4th August, that now we have seen that Thailand and Cambodia officials meet in Malaysia, a third party, to actually ensure that the conflict should be solved. That is what the idea behind this. Now ASEAN countries, actually, I'm sure you must be aware. So there's a grouping of Southeast Asian nation called as ASEAN. Okay, which of the following is correct? So it is an intergovernmental organization of Southeast Asian nations. Okay, so we'll show, let's say, I've discussed that this is Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia. So the grouping is called as Association of Southeast Asian Nation. This is called as ASEAN. And it is a grouping of 10 Southeast Asian countries. So Cambodia and Thailand are here. So here is Malaysia. So they came actually, Malaysia, this one, and this one is called as Malaysia, these two together. Okay. So and here is Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia. So Thailand and Cambodia officials came to Malaysia to talk. Okay, that is what you should be knowing about for the third party dispute. So that's what the idea is, that sometimes the third party comes and helps the two countries solve the dispute. So full form of ASEAN, please tell me if you know it. I'll be very happy to know. The right answer is Association of Southeast Asian Nation. Yahan pe likha South Asian, so this is not the answer. Acknowledgement is not correct. So this Association of Southeast Asian Nation. A is the right answer. It was established when? 1997, 1967, 1991, 1952. What is the right answer to this question? So the right answer is 1967. B is the right answer. That promotes economic growth, peace and security in Southeast Asia. 67. The next is, how many nations are the members of ASEAN? 10, 11, 12, 13. So how many members are there? If you know it, I'll be very happy to know. So the right answer is 10 plus 1. They are actually applying for it, East Timor, but it is yet to become. So the current member is 10. So A is the right answer. So you can see these are the 10 members of ASEAN. Brunei Darussalam, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam. Okay, so that's what you should know. And the headquarter, where you will find the headquarter of ASEAN. So this is ASEAN countries. Here is a city called as Jakarta, which is currently the capital of Indonesia. This is the headquarter of ASEAN. Okay, yes, that's what you should know. Here is Jakarta. Yes, you can see these are the 10 countries. आप यहाँ देख सकते हो, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Laos, Philippines, Brunei Darussalam. Okay, so these are 10 ASEAN countries, Association for Southeast Asian Nation. Now, which of the following is the flag of ASEAN? This you should know. So this is the flag of ASEAN. This is the flag of European Union. This is the flag of African Union. This is the flag of Commonwealth Nations. Okay, this is the flag of ASEAN. You can see. And who has recently applied? So East Timor has applied, but it is yet to become a member. Yes, I think we are done with this. It was formed in 1967 as a result of Bangkok Declaration. Now the next question is, where is the headquarters of ASEAN? So the answer is Jakarta in Indonesia. Okay, yes. What is the anthem of ASEAN? So the ASEAN, the answer is one vision, one identity, one community. The ASEAN way is the anthem. The ASEAN. This is the anthem. This is the motto. One vision, one nation, one identity, one community. Okay. And yes, in India also, they were invited in Republic Day Parade on 20th January. All these 10 nations countries were invited in 2018. Yes. So just remember it. This is the right answer to this question. Yes, you can see. So this is all about today's class. I hope, I think we are not supposed to go much in detail, but this is more than enough. Please subscribe to our channel, press the like button, share this video. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.